Yo, me and my squad, we're rolling up heavy to your next Pin Monkey video, yo. Sorry, I had to. What's up, guys? I want to talk a little bit, go over some things. It's been pretty quiet. Doing mainly lane machine work recently. Like, since I've been back, I noticed like a lot of things just didn't seem right. The keypad's a mess. Gonna have to do something about that. The last like 2 buttons don't work. Even if I bodge wires or something, like a rebuilt unit is $2,000 or something ridiculous. And all I need is the actual keypad. Everything else is fine. So that's one of the projects going on right now. I noticed the speeds for the machine were kind of all over the place. It wasn't picking up speed evenly like it should. The proximity sensor, you nerds that do this stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. We have a custodian, an original custodian, but it was refurbed, and I think it's a newest upgrade, so it's a Model C or D, whatever. The proximity sensor for the speed, the plastic casing broke, and it was just hanging off in the middle of nowhere. Apparently, the machine won't give you an error, and it'll just run. I don't know if it just runs some kind of default speeds or something, but somehow I'm very surprised when we don't have parts here. We did not have one, so what I did is, since it was still usable, I tested it, and the internals were working. It was really just the case. It broke right around the screw hole. I put a wire tie around it with some super glue in there. So the machine's been running better since then. My buddy shot 800 last night, so the scores seem pretty good too. It was interesting, new one to me. And I checked quite 2 or 3 things before I went there like an idiot. It's been 11 years, so I guess I can kind of forgive myself, but I'm a perfectionist. I want to go to the problem first and be done with it. But anyway, that's better for now. So I gotta get one of them. What else? Pro shop stuff tonight. Plugged a couple balls. I plugged my purple hammer. Oh, fuck me running. I don't think I shut my radio, so I can run in and out. And maybe YouTube won't cut my dick off. They're gonna cut your dick off, Larry. Oh my god, radio, music, hang on. So I finished that off with the excess plug. Ooh, beat it. Cafe 80, let's fucking go. Anyway, let's see, what else? Lane 12, I had a blackout last night. I can't seem to catch it. It's one of those annoying, like, kind of phantom deck cams. It looks like a 10 on 10 to me. You know, or a double dump, whatever you want to call it, but I can't catch it. It does it like once every 2 weeks. So I'm trying to keep an eye on that. Not the end of the world, just annoying. What else? I did want to talk about how these machines changed over the years. Wyvern, hi Wyvern. Hello. Hope you're jolly, sir. We were just talking about like the quality of new parts versus old stuff, you know, and how everything's just getting cheaper and cheaper, and it doesn't matter if it works as long as it's cheap, blah blah blah. Well, these machines also, they went through the same thing. That's why these machines are so great. These really old Otis ones are the best ones made. You know, and I'm not saying they were pieces of junk. I'll say like the last factory A2s were like, the metal was just horrible. You'd have to replace it with older ones for it to last, like the moving decks cracked and all that shit. But an interesting story, let me go down to 7 Neighbor with some light. These are really, like I've told you before, really old machines. And you'll notice the second gear here that connects to the deck lift shaft, which is underneath there. You can't really see it. But these used to have 2 spring tubes back in the day. Brunswicks brought it down to 1. With the other machines, they don't have the gear. They're too new for it. But that was just one thing. I never showed the deck lift shaft. I could probably show you better on 12, actually. But, you know, it's what holds the deck and moves it. And that big-ass bar. Has all the connections on it. Makes the deck go up and down, but like you'll see here on 11, there's no ear sticking up. These only have one rake stop also. These are kind of an odd blend that I'd like to just, if I knew how to weld, I'd just weld a second stop. But anyway, a buddy of mine has a 12 later, very similar, except he has like mid-70 Japanese A2s, and interestingly, all 12 of his have been replaced. Lane 3 does not have the second ear, and of the 12 in this center, this is the only one that's ever been replaced. So even, you know, I'm not saying the Japs are junk, they're fine, but even, you know, so from 1956 to even 1970, 14, 15 years, something like that. I know the Japanese machines have like frame issues too. The frame's cracked. The rake arms, forget about it. Like I said, the deck lift, yes, he's replaced all 12, he said, over the years. And we've replaced one. So it's just like anything else. And I mean, it's kind of deep and nerdy. But for me, the history of these machines, like especially dealing with AMFs first, AMFs really didn't change that much. And Brunswicks actually went through a lot of changes. Not so much that the bowler would notice up front. You know, some of them are cool, like the factory A2s and the Japanese A2s, like the Scotch yokes. I love them. They give like this beautiful motion to the deck, like where these are just even with the lowering links, like the Scotch yoke goes faster and then slower and then brings it up to stop the little wiggle you get like we get here. If your decks are perfect, I guess you could get it out, but I mean, so that's kind of interesting. I guess I could show you the lowering links. I think I've done videos on that in the past, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, your 2-to-1. That's that big thing. It's your lowering link. Goes all the way down to a pin. That's the deck coming up. Get that hook grabs on a short stroke. That's part of the deck lift shaft also. Pretty cool. You can go back like many years. I'm pretty sure I did a video on that, like a short stroke slash detection stroke versus a long stroke when it's set to be pins and blah blah blah. Excuse me. I apologize if I sound like shit. My throat has been like, it doesn't know what it wants to do. It's been scratchy, like not even really sore, maybe a little sore, for about 3 days. It won't get worse and it won't get better, so I apologize if I sound like fucking complete shit. But yeah, I wanted to show some of that stuff. That was pretty cool, I thought. So yeah, these machines felt liquid too. Over the years, just getting cheaper and cheaper. You know, and like I said, I'm not saying that they're junk. It's just, you know, thinner metal, blah blah blah. That's why these are, I always call them tanks. They don't care. Workhorses of the industry, they've been called, because they do. They just run and run and run. They don't give a fuck. That's what makes them awesome. So yeah, not much else really. I think that's about it. But I haven't done a video in a while, so some kind of content. This isn't bad. Only like 9 minutes. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I wanted to discuss. Oh, we can get lane 12 since I'm in the ball. Isn't that beautiful? I was gonna say, let it fucking double dump on, give me a 10 on 10 while I'm recording. I can't see the blocking fingers and shit. Anyway, I guess that's about it. I just wanted to discuss that a little bit, give you guys an update. There's not much going on. I think I have the turret wire on 5, I think I gotta do. The 8 pin, I think. It's like busted off kind of inside, so it's fine. But at some point, let's see here. This one was it? Yeah, that's toast. But it's busted inside. It's fine for now. I I can get that tonight maybe if it's quiet. That would be cool. Trying to show you guys a cool shot and I'm fucking pointing at the ceiling. That's great. Fucking dope. Yeah, anyway, that's about it. Slowly but surely going through the lane machine meter. Trying to work with some little quirks out. The score's been fine, you know, talking to the guys, so it'll only get better, hopefully. We'll get that done. I've just been in the pro shop doing little things here and there. It's been kind of quiet. Alright, almost 11 minutes, blabbing. Done. I'll just make my rounds and chill in the shop till these guys are done. And yeah, that's about it for me. Thanks as always, guys. I'll try to keep the videos coming on a decent schedule, somewhat often. It's not anything too crazy. Oh, what else did I have? One quick thing. Lane 10. I noticed the clutch arm was low. It was barely clearance, so I put a helper spring on it right here. Nothing big, it happens all the time. It's good. Lifts up nice now. Yeah, it was barely clear on that stop before. Perfect. So that was a little thing, happens all the time, no big deal. Eventually we'll go through that clutch and probably take it off. But yeah, that's it. Done. Rambling. Blabbing. Thanks again, y'all. Questions, comments, etc., etc. You know the deal. Yeah, and I have to be like everybody else with millions of viewers. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe. It's going to make me 35 cents. No, it's not, because I don't take money. Alright, I'm done. Alright, guys. Love you all. Be safe. We'll catch you soon. Later.